Hi there, signs up Scorpio. This is Kim here to do a next 48-hour reading for you guys. Hope you're doing really well out there. Hope your day is going good. Let's get right into your reading, asking that your spirit guides and your angels join us so we get some messages for your Most High. And I'm using vice versa tarot. So we won't have to do reversals. There's two sides to them. Sometimes I get some different messages with this deck. So if something doesn't exactly line up with tarot, it's because this deck is giving me something different. And it has been. I do offer private readings. If you're interested in a private reading, just contact me. My email is listed in the description box below. They are affordable. So, bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. It's the Ace of Pentacles, so that's the, you could say that is your underlying issue. There's some kind of opportunity, but what is up with this? What's up with this energy? Look at all these tens. Wow. Alright, so this is our layout. This is our spread. It is a Celtic cross, like I said. Let's see. So this looks like a really good reading so far. It's just there's some kind of issue. Maybe with compromise. Maybe with compromise. There's like okay, a situation from the past here where somebody had to leave in order to get away from something that was stormy. So it's like listening to your intuition, you know, when it says, hey, you need to get out of there. So listening to your intuition, trying to make a good decision to get away from a stormy situation. Yeah, telling you, this card is like saying this is, in the past, it was saying this is what you have to give energy to, and this is what you withdraw your energy from. So you stop giving energy to things that are just completely not reciprocal, right? And there may be some kind of commitment that fell apart because of that, because of something not being reciprocal, and you having to carry pretty much the whole load. All right, for Scorpio, and it's interesting with that arrow pointing like, yes, this is what you're not putting energy into. So these are kind of interesting too, aren't they? I'm just being pulled to the concrete. I mean, the concrete is so, so it's the Emperor energy, but it's in the reverse in the sense of being in the reverse, right? So at the heart of the matter, there's something that you need to stand up for or assert yourself for. The challenge is not to give your power away, or not to, you know, not to give your power away, not to diminish yourself for someone else, or, yeah, or feel like you're having to do anything. So you're not to feel guilty about whatever this is that you're not putting energy into anymore. I'm not sure why it's reminding you that you shouldn't feel guilty, but it is. But it is. So I think it's because you've had to carry this much weight for such a long time, whatever that is indicating. But the Six of Pentacles is saying that there's something off about the give and take. Either somebody was giving too much or the other was taking too much. So tell me about this exchange. Possibly a need to compromise. the Ten of Wands in the reverse, which that is considered the reverse. See that he's going home in this one. In this one, he's still trying to carry the load. You don't really know where or how far this person is from home, but you know that they can't go on doing everything like themselves. You can't keep doing everything because you will get burned out. So if you get to that point, then there is no compromise. So what are you needing to, and don't feel guilty for like wanting to be happy. 10, 10, 10. Major completion. At the heart of the matter, this could be also somebody having some kind of power struggle. It's kind of funny with a Scorpio. Oh, please. Okay, so anyway, yeah, maybe some kind of issue with the Scorpio. Power play. I've got this message of something or someone keeps reminding you of your disappointments, your losses, your regrets, like transgressions. Like somebody keeps, I almost am getting like they're putting like this mirror to you, or just seeing them like reminds you of some kind of disappointment or things that you would have done differently. Someone has unrequited love, or somebody has dealt with that before, or liking someone that is just not good for you. So you could feel like you don't know where this is going or where you're going in this situation. It might be hard even to visualize, the future getting better. Because we have the Three of Wands in reverse. So it might be hard to envision something better at this point when it's like all you can see is this disappointment or regret. That's how you're feeling, is like, this is not gonna, I don't know where this is going. Tell me more about the Hierophant in reverse. Could be about going about something in a non-traditional way too. You see there's a baby here with the key and an apple split in half. Fertility statue. Oh, the Three of Swords. Okay. So 3-3 might mean something to you. The Three of Swords, it can be talking about a third-party situation. I'm not sure who that would be for. It's almost coming across as one thing's ending so that you can go after a life that gives you your Ten of Cups, perhaps with somebody too, and it might be a third party that you end up going further with, or something like that. So this relationship or commitment has gone through the Three of Swords. It's gone through the sadness, and it's gone through you've put all that you can really put into this. Without giving away your power, there's really not, like, you can't allow somebody to keep doing something or keep treating the situation the same. You can't, same regrets, same heartaches. Tell me about the challenge with the Four of Pentacles. Challenge is the Death card. Either it has to completely change and transform and become anew, or you need closure. And once you get closure, that's when you move into this Ten of Cups energy, which, by the way, your Ten of Cups is like that fairy tale ending for yourself. It is the emotional fulfillment, or the card of emotional fulfillment. So now you have the Death card, and you have this another Death card in the Hopes or Fears, and the Five of Swords. Feeling conflicted on letting a situation go, or a person go, even if it was something that you didn't feel good in. Feeling, and it might be because of just simply not wanting to give up on something, not wanting to stop, not wanting to give up. So this transformation or this end is coming, you know, like it's hard to come across this ending. Somebody is making it difficult to compromise and or trust again. So yeah, so that's what you're supposed to assert yourself and stand up and say, is that, hey, I don't trust you. I don't want to have this new start with you because I don't trust the situation. Putting love first with the Ten of Cups. What else in the future? What else do we have in the future? The Strength card. This is the confidence and the self-esteem. Much better, right? So your confidence, your self-esteem, that gets better. This Leo type energy, Scorpio, we've got a lot of your own energy here in this reading. Aries. So what is the confidence needed for? To trust in the intuitive hits that you are getting because they are correct. That's pretty much what that's saying, is because they are correct and because what you think is happening is happening. So, oh, and look, there's 3 people in this card. It's the Hanged Man, but it's the Hangman, like the needing to get down, been there too long. And there's like other people there, and there's all these, you don't know if these are enemies, but you do know you have a snake behind you, and it's probably time to get down from there. So a waiting period's up there. It's definitely other people involved. You have the Page of Pentacles here as your, pretty much your, you know, with that, it's time to stop hanging around here and picking the same lesson over and over. If you go with this person again and try to trust a situation that you already don't trust, you'll end up repeating, and you don't need to repeat whatever lesson this was. And if you go forward with that advice, I feel like your 10 of Cups is like right around the corner. Tell me about the Hangman, and tell me about the Hangman. The King of Pentacles. No more waiting. It's time for this energy to commit. And whether this is what you're wanting to finally do, it's commitment. And it's commitment to everybody that is taken care of by the King of Pentacles. And that includes like maybe employees too. He can be like the big boss energy, entrepreneur. It may be telling you, use your intuition on what you think on this person, or truly also if you have somebody who's just, you've done all that you can do and it's kind of up to them to commit at this point. Tell me more about the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Time to do something different. Time to do something different. This time is time to stand up and say what you want, and say that if something is unrequited or you don't feel like the love's being given back, that's just time to be assertive and just move on to the rest of your journey. To the rest of your journey. So those are like Virgo energy, Aries energy, Leo, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus a few times. Let's get some advice from Spirit on what they recommend you do when it comes to this compromising and things not being balanced between the give and take. Tell me about that. Tell me about the give and take and how to bring about balance. Spirit, how to bring about balance for Scorpio. How to bring about balance for Scorpio. Another deck. Another deck. Good tarot. Okay. Oop. Whoa. Oh, goodness. All right, the Eight of Water, the Judgment energy, and the Six of Fire. Okay, so go after your ninth cup is the and emotionally detach from something that's just not serving you anymore. There's something you need to answer the call for, or the Judgment energy. It's something that's going to make you really happy when you find yourself enlightened with this role. The Six of Fire is saying that this is a victory. This is something that you know, it's like you've won. You're being praised. You're being lifted up. You're at the top of your game. The Six of Fire. It's a victory. This Judgment, this answer, it's, you know, are you going to answer the call? Is basically talking about how something is being announced to you so that you wake up before there comes some kind of burnout, or before that happens. Yeah. So that's what I've got for you guys. I hope that that's enough. I feel like I could go on and on with this reading in particular, but yeah, well, that's why I offer private readings. So if you want a private reading, contact me and we'll do one of those, because this is a very, like, there's definitely a lot going on here. Yep, it is a soundtrack to something. This is the Real Talk deck from Etsy. Soundtrack. Every hero needs their theme music, and you are no exception. What are you constantly listening to or telling yourself? Ensure that the soundtrack of your life is filled with affirmations, positivity, and motivation. Plus, I have a timing deck. So I'm going to pull for 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can pick one. And it should help you with the timing or approximate timing of whatever situation you're asking about. So you just pick which one you're drawn to. One, 2, 3, 4. All right. So the first one is 1 week. The first one is 1 week. The second one is 8 days. Third one, 9 years. Fourth one, 48 hours, like this reading. So, sending you love and light. Bye. Thanks for joining me. Please hit like, share, and subscribe, and it helps the channel. Bye-bye.